Okay, I really enjoyed this week's episode out of Pokemon BW Rival Destinies. It's episode 6. Thanks, and that is for Four Seasons of Sawsbuck. I thought it was a huge improvement over last week's episode. I mean, it was another slow episode, sure, but it actually had a lot more to do. We had like seeing Robert in there. So you're hoping he'll be a snap, but Bubble Peter says he's just a character of the day. Hey, I like how they rendered his voice in this one, as well as his father. They gave Robert's really peppy voice, and his grandfather a really husky voice. I had a feeling I was going to like this episode when I was like squealing at the cuddling Pikachu in this one. I mean, I'm 20. What do you want from me? I just enjoy this so much. And the animation was very good in this episode. I really like seeing the concept of photography applied to this. As a Nintendo, if you're listening, I would definitely make a new Pokemon Snap game for 3DS that takes advantage of the augmented reality and the twin cameras. Yes, I would definitely buy it. I wonder how many Pokemon I had in it. But it wasn't all good. I mean, one thing I noticed that if you don't want to know how the episode, if you're not familiar with the Japanese version, then this is going to be a very shock. They actually changed the ending. Instead of him getting in the photo, and Robert getting the photo of the Sawsbuck, the fog actually blows it. I mean, that kind of ticked me off. Really did. And the music is mostly the same. They kept the piece from the Forever movie, when Robert gets healed at the lake. It's like all that stuff bouncing off each other in this episode. I didn't think really. Well, I kind of talked all about what I want to talk about on this one. And I really love this episode, I really did. Even with its flaws, I just consider it a really, even as a slow episode, I think it's really fun. I like it when shows like this take their time aim to do their business, and don't have to rush and try not to rush everything. And I mean, it just goes back to that big video I had about filler, that sometimes it's necessary in order to keep a series going. And I actually really do not understand why people hate Johto and Sinnoh so much. I actually like those arcs. Thanks, I really. Thanks, and I also like when star episodes like this just shoot the shit and just do their own thing. Alright. I think I've been ranting about how much you shouldn't feel bad that shows feel alone enough. Bottom line, really this episode, and despite the edit they made to the ending, it's still not enough to ruin my satisfaction of it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 4 stars. And this is going to be really something, since I'm really not looking for the next week's episode. You'll find out why. In hindsight. Right, so that's all I have to say about this one. And just tell me what you think in comments below, and I'll see you later.